Okay, so we are aiming for this exercise to keep our hips and pelvis super still and to keep this length through the waist. Okay, so the length is really important. Every time you bring yourself back, can you try and check that length through your waist? So we want to feel these abdominals working because you're sitting so tall. So we rotate round and then back we come. And we lengthen. So we exhale, we pull one arm back, we rotate through the whole of the spine, let the hips and the pelvis stay facing forward, and then we come back. Exhale, rotate, and then back we come. Just do one more on each side. So we exhale, we rotate, and then back we come, and we've got a last one. Lovely. So keeping the cushion between your knees, you might want to sit a little bit further forward if you feel like you haven't got enough space, if baby's in the way. If not, stay where you are. But you're going to squeeze that cushion, bring your hands up, take them behind your head, drop your shoulders. So again, really long waist on this one. We're going to try and move from our ribs, okay? So it's like someone pushes you through your sternum and that causes you to fold forward. So as we exhale, chin comes towards the chest, someone pushes you in that sternum, and then you're coming forwards and slightly rounded. Take a breath in, and then back up we come. So it's like this is your seated version of a sit-up. Now in sit-ups, we don't actually come up very high necessarily. So don't think about having to go too far. What we really want to focus on getting is this movement from the ribs. So it's chin towards the chest, rounding forward, breath in to hold, and back up we come. And it may feel quite tight in your upper back. So just breathing in this position can help to stretch in that upper back. So we exhale forward, we take a breath in to hold, and then we come back up. Just going for two more if you can, rest if you need to. So exhale, over we go. Breath to hold. And back we come. And then we've got a final one. So over we come. And a breath to hold. And then back up we go. Amazing. Now I want to take that cushion away for a second. I haven't got a very plump cushion. Old one I've got. So we're going to hold it up in the air. And this is now going to become our little halo. Okay, so moving into Christmas. The ribs are in. As you exhale, I want you to slide the cushion down over your head. And then come back up. And I want you to give it a little squeeze. So we're squeezing gently into the cushion. As you exhale, can you lift your pelvic floor as you slide your arms down? Just onto the head and then back up. So exhale, try and sit as tall as you can. Lift through pelvic floor as we slide the arms down and then up we come. So we normally do this one with a Pilates ring. We're squeezing it into the sides of the cushion. So as you exhale, you slide your arms down, you lift through your pelvic floor, and then back up we come. Let's just go for four more. So exhale, try not to look forward, but keep the head nice and lengthened as well. Going to do three more here. And the last two, lift through that pelvic floor, keep the spine tall. And we've got one. Amazing, bring the arms down, just drop the cushion for a second, and we're going to go on some little corkscrew arms. So now I want you to imagine you've got that cushion between you. So we're trying to activate in these inner thighs. You can see the difference in my legs. This is me just relaxed, and I'm thinking about activating in those muscles. We're going to keep the waist long, and we're going to bring the arms up, and then just take them round and down to the side. But maintaining this sense of activeness in the inner thighs, length through the spine, And as we lift the arms up, so try and keep your shoulders down for me, Agatha. So we're going to lift through the arms like we're rotating in our shoulder blades. And then we squeeze down to the outside. So we've got that lift and that rotation in the shoulder blades. That is so much better. And then around we come, squeezing down. So we're going to exhale, just float the arms up. Think about that rotation, that length through the spine, that lift through the abdominals, or that work through them. And we're going for one more here. So we're going to exhale, arms up, rotate, bring them down. Let's settle into that breathing and remind ourselves. We're going to take the hands, just pop them on the rib cage. Drop the shoulders, and then you're going to take a breath in. And as you breathe in, think about this breath being into the ribs. And then breathing out again. I prefer my hands this way actually. So we're going to breathe in. Bring nice and wide into the rib cage. So with this breath, we don't want to be breathing up into our chest, up there. And we don't want to be breathing all into our tummy. I'm pushing that out. We want to really be trying to get this expansion into the rib cage. So breathing nice and deep and wide into the ribs. And then as you breathe out, think about sending that air all the way out from the base of the pelvis upwards. We've got this nice wide circular breath, and then we exhale from the bottom upwards. Just do 2 more there. This breathing is really important in terms of our core. And then a last breath in, and then out. Okay, if you feel a bit lightheaded, then give yourself a moment. But we're going to focus on the feet. So we're going to go for a little foot slide and glide now. Maintaining the length, thinking about the ribs being in. As you exhale, you're going to glide one foot away from you, and then just draw it back in. Try and keep your hips really level. So quite often, as people slide, they kind of lean and they lose the control through their hips. We're staying lengthened up. You do whatever you like with your hands. I'm going to have mine on my ball. We're going to slide the leg, try to keep the hips level and the waist long. So we exhale, slide the leg, and then draw back in. I'm just going to come slightly forward so I've got both my feet on the same surface. So it's that exhale, slide, and then draw. Try and grow a little bit taller through the crown of the head. So imagine you've got a double chin, and then your head is just being pushed back into the wall. So glamorous. That's it. Exhale, slide the leg, and then back we come. Let's just go for one more on each side. So we slide and come back. Good. Try to keep those hips still. Slide and come back. I'm going to go into those half roll-ups. Let me just turn myself around. Okay, so we start with our straight back and our ribs in. We're going to have our arms up. Unless you feel really unstable, in which case keep hold of your legs. Nice big inhale to prepare. As you exhale, we're going to tilt and round into that lower back, creating that C curve with the spine. Keep the shoulders down. Take a breath in, and then reset the spine. And bring yourself all the way up. Breath in here, exhale, tilt and round into that lower back. Good. Breath in, and then back up we come. Rosie, you might feel like you can't go very far because you've got so much baby there now. They get in the way, these babies. So we round and come back. Take a breath in, and then back up we come. Good. Did I see Erin sent a picture of her baby?
It is very cute.
Very cute. She sent me a message that just said, I think I might need to stop my Pilates payments, and then just a picture of the baby. There we go. ribs are in. Imagine you've got a cup of tea on each hand. As you exhale, using that core to support, you just take those arms out to the side. We're going to lift. So now I'm lifting my pelvic floor as I do this. I'm going to bring the arms down and then close. We've got those shoulders down, nice and wide through the chest. Sitting equally on our right and our left sitting bone. And then the hands come in. We come out and we lift the arms, we lift the pelvic floor for that support. Sliding down and then back we come. So although we're using our arms, we're actually working into those core muscles. Multitasking. We go for 2 more, so we're going to come out and we exhale, we lift, we come back down and we close, and we've got 1 more here, so out we come and we lift, we come back and we close. Right, traditional Pilates, the 100. We're going to do it sitting on the ball, which means you're going to reach your arms down, and we're going to do these little pushes backwards. Now we're trying to work into the backs of the arms, into the triceps. So you need to really reach your arms down and be quite firm with these pumps. Because we're being this firm, we have to use our core. We have to think lower abdominals, pelvic floor. We're going to do 5 pumps breathing out and 5 pumps breathing in. And we do that 10 times, which is 100. Okay? So lengthen and go through the crown of the head, make sure you're in position, reach those arms. And remember, we're being quite vigorous and firm. So we take a breath in to prepare, and then we're going to go out 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, reaching through the fingertips, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try not to move on the ball, and out 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going with that breathing and that beating. So we breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and into the ribs. Nice and deep breath, and vigorous pumping. Last couple, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, breathe in, and last set here, breathing out, and in. And then just release and relax there. Little neck stretch whilst we're seated. So bringing the back of the head up again, we're going to bring right ear to right shoulder. Reach your left hand down. Okay, so reach the arm away from you. This is a great one to do when you're sat on a chair. And then we're going to drop the head down, looking towards the floor. So if you're getting neck and shoulder pain whilst you're working at a desk, good one here. And then bring the head up and look towards the ceiling. And then we're just going to come back, so ear to shoulder again, so if you can reach the arm a bit further, just increase the stretch. And then bring that head back up. Going on the other side, so we reach the arm down, we go ear to shoulder, breathe and hold. And then drop the head down, so we're looking towards our knees and ankles. And we're going to change that to looking slightly more up towards the ceiling. We're sending that stretch now into the upper traps and the back. Then bring the head back to your starting position, reach the arm a bit further, just increase the stretch. And then slowly back up. Couple of shoulder rolls here, so let's just roll the shoulders. And we're going to do some shrugs, so we're going to bring the shoulders towards the ears,